What's up guys, welcome back to the Weekend Diecast. Today I have this car to show you guys, and it's from Star Race. I've never bought any model cars from Star Race before, and the reason I got this is because of the team, Iron DAMES team. And when I looked online back in the days, and it's like months ago, it's only Star Race and Sparky produce Iron DAMES, the specific livery, and I didn't have any luck on the Sparky's quality, especially their paint job. It just looks very messy. So you know what, let me give this Star Race a try. And this specific livery is from 2025 Le Mans 24 hour, and they didn't have a good standing on that race, but they do have a good cars, so that's why I got this. Now actually a few more manufacturers getting to produce this specific livery. I know Trans Hobby is currently have this car on pre-order, so I'm kind of should I just wait it? I don't know, but I already got this, so let's take a closer look. And on the package it's just a Star Race, and it's 64 scale. And let's open this up. A little acrylic box, and this acrylic sits on the stands very loosely, and so I'm not a big fan of that. It's so loose right here. Take this thing off, and you can see it has a very good platform. It's a very pretty platform with a little like anti-slit textures on here, and you can see Iron DAMES. Oh, actually this angle, Iron DAMES here. And let me take this off first. So they have two screws at the bottom, and it's kind of annoying if you have to take this on and off occasionally. Let me try to figure this out. Lefty loosey, right? Lefty loosey. Alright, there are two of those, and it's coming off right now. Again, there's a little like a bracket here to make the car stable, and the little platform is actually pretty beautiful right here. Iron DAMES, Star Race, and little Iron DAMES, a little and the little thing, pair of dice here, and it says "Power Your Dreams." As you know, Iron DAMES is an all-female team, and their actually classic livery is like all pink. I have this Mini GT all pink Lamborghini here, and I'm kind of sad that they're not continue to use this aggressive all pink liveries anymore. At the most interview with their drivers, I heard that there are a few reasons. One of the reasons is because they feel like they are getting picked all the time on the track, you know, because how aggressive this livery is. So when their competitors see the all pink car, they'll be like, you know, okay, Iron DAMES, you guys, all female team, right? I'm gonna pass you guys. They just feel like it's getting like picked all the time. They're all being very aggressive to them. Another reason is I think they're trying to eliminate or trying to reduce a little bit of the female stereotypes. So that's I don't really get that, because you guys are literally driving on WEC, one of the highest classic, you know, driving competitions in the world. I mean, you guys are better than anybody in the world. You don't need to worry about any stereotypical stuff, right? I would say just go with be stereotypical, you know, go with the all pink, and actually next time go with a chrome pink. Let's just blind their opponent's eyes. How about that? And yeah, so they kind of choose to be this mainly white color, a little plain here, and with some pink and purple decorations here and there. I mean, it's still pretty paint, pretty color car. It's just not as classic as before. I wish they would go back to their classic all pink cars. If you think about it, the Roxy is kind of aggressive too. Their Roxy rides are all pink too, so they're not afraid to get picked on. You know, I think all the drivers will be thinking, you know, these freaking dinosaurs are getting so popular these days. Why don't I just pass them right now? I mean, it's easy target anyway. So, well, let's look at the cars. Let's do that. And the car itself is very pretty car, pretty liveries. You can see a lot of details here and there, and the shape is pretty accurate. Oh, I wish I have like a mini GT Porsche with me here, but I don't have it right now. But the shape is pretty accurate. At front, you can see iron dames, decals here. I mean, this decal's a little bit come off. It's coming off, right? So it's a little bad paint right there. The front grille is pretty accurate. Good texture in the front grille. You can see carbon fibers here as well. And the front splitter is pretty sharp. I like the front splitter. The one thing I want to mention here is the blade right here, the canards. Look how sharp these canards are, right? Compared to this Mini GT one. See, this is the Mini GT one is about twice as dull or twice as thick as this Star Race one. How sharp it is! Look at like some knives. So that's what I like, and it also has the carbon fiber paint on, so that's pretty good. And the headlights are pretty accurate. You can see the light bulbs inside, very complicated light bulbs, like compartments inside. It's very good. And here you can see some air intakes and radiators and like individual pieces for this in the radiator cover. And this is for the gas lid, very accurate. Number 85. You can clearly see this is a decal on top of the paint. As long as they don't come off like this letter I here, I'm okay with the decals. And this little stripe thing and hearts are painted. Yeah, pretty colors here and there. And this windshield wiper is separate pieces. Can you believe that? If I move this thing left and right. Am I supposed to move it? I don't know if this is broken or it is supposed to do that. But yeah, you can do this. Iron dames decals on the banner, and the side mirrors are not rubber. Yeah, I think they're like metal. And the wheels are double 5-spoke wheel. You can see the brake disc and the calipers inside, so that's pretty good. Does it roll well? It does roll well, surprisingly. Usually, if those brands who has the calipers and the brake disc, they don't usually roll that well. This one actually rolls pretty well. So that's a surprise. And a lot of information is on the side. Goodyear tire here and total. And this is the class LM GT3. So in the WEC race, this is equivalent to the GTD in the IMSA race. So here's that, number 85. Total Energies, a lot of sponsorships, and these are the drivers. 3 girls. Passion, a lot of good stuff. And look at those air channels. There's air outlets or air intakes. These are not hollowed, but they're a separate piece. The door panels, the panel gaps are acceptable. It's not too thick. And go to the back. Okay, this is one of the other reason that I chose Star Race instead of Sparkies, because of the wing braces. Look at how thin and how delicate these braces are. You gotta be really careful with that, but I like the hollow design of this braces. And unfortunately, it's not very straight. You can tell the wings is not straight, right? I think the reason is because when they drill these two holes on the plate, they didn't drill it like one is a little bit on top of the other. One is higher than the other, so the plate is not perfectly straight, but that's okay. And in the back, LM GT3 iron dames, and this tail lights are, I think, the separate piece right here, so that's very nice. Separate piece all the way from left to right. And more carbon fibers in the back, diffuser carbon fiber. And the exhaust tips are painted silver, that's pretty good. And there's some brake lights. Pretty nice. There's some fun prints here. Oh, they're so small. Did a pretty good job on making those fine prints. This side is about the same. On top, you can see Power Your Dreams slogan here, and the emergency door on top. The paint here is a little bit messed up. Yeah. Overall, it's a pretty beautiful car. And can I open this thing? I can try. Just let's see, one screw here. If I do have to end up taking this piece off or something, I'm just not gonna do it. It looks like it's going to come off, but ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Sorry guys, I'm not sure about that. So you should be able to see like a roll cage inside. It's not painted in separate color though. Oh, this side is. This side is silver roll cage. This side. Oh, okay. So it is separate color. Okay, never mind. And you can see the driver's seat. Like one seater right here, fire extinguishers on the other side. So overall, it's pretty accurate. Yeah, I hope you guys like this this video, like this car, and I might get the Trans Hobby one just for the comparison in the future. But I'm satisfied with the quality of this Star Race. So if you guys like the similar contents, you can follow me. I review a lot of 64 scale diecast cars and Mini GT pop race, a lot of fun brands as well. So, well, you're gonna have some interesting contents in my channel. So I'll see you guys in the next one.